Conservative Republicans are back. And we're in the fight for fiscal discipline, and we're on the side of the American people. So this is what you did. You took the battles in Washington, D.C. to the streets of America. You marched to the airwaves of talk radio, to tea parties, to April 15th, to town halls, and to the National Mall on 9/12. Wasn't that something? Karen and I will never forget that day. I parked the car on the other side of the Capitol. It's a Saturday morning. I figured there'd be 10, 20,000 people out there. We come walking out the west side of the Capitol building, and my knees locked. Karen reached over and gave me one of those, honey, it's going to be okay, touches on the elbow things. I mean, it was just amazing. The throng of Americans that I saw spanning across the nation's mall. Now, I know the New York Times said there were a few thousand people gathered there that day. And Fox News Channel said there were 1 billion. Sorry, guys. But as God is my witness, as I looked out from the West Steps at that moment, I saw a sight I'll never forget. Hundreds of thousands of everyday Americans gathered on the nation's mall on behalf of limited government, personal responsibility, and fiscal responsibility. Everything that made this country great. Now Nancy Pelosi had a different view. Nancy Pelosi thought those people were un-American. Thought they were astroturf. But when I looked out at that amazing throng, I got to tell you, those people looked like the cavalry to me. So we've gotten a lot done. There's a lot more to do. Men and women, let me tell you, it's only halftime in the locker room. We're ahead on Freedom's scoreboard this year. But there's a lot of time left on the clock. And as my beloved Colts found out just a couple weeks ago, you better be ready for an onside kick. And they might just be kicking to the right. Bottom line, this ain't over. We cannot rest. We cannot relent. And we cannot let up until we take the American Congress back for the American people. Men and women, we got to win back America. We've got to take that hill in 2010. So help us God.